your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back, my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. On the wheel, I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and our home team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Line 54, line 54. Let's make these big guys.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On second and 11 now. Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
That's caught at the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 24. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Carr caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. First down, a run with Cohen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This one left side caught by Patterson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. That's complete right side to Gabriel. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st down, Cohen trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carr now on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Raiders 7.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. And he locates Luke Wilson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, D.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Raiders on the move, a couple of big plays in succession.
Another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Charles, what a slacker. 5 sacks last week. Took him all the way to the second quarter to get one here in this one.
And just think about all the planning that went into this game to try and keep him from getting to the quarterback. After one quarter, maybe they exhaled and thought, hey, we've got this. Oh, no, you don't. You've got to come up with another plan, more looks, maybe even more bodies to keep him out of the backfield.
To try again after the sack. Carr. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, Isaiah Crowell. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that is no good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come on, baby, I'm coming, baby.
On first down, Trubisky. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You're mine. 59, Mike to 59. Let's go.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, he's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And Wilson has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Carr now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. The handoff running left, Corral. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Here we go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready? 6 guys. Check 6.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Trubisky. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. .13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You're not ready. At 58 is a Mike. Go 58 right now. Coming after you. I'm coming.
They run it from the gun with Crowell. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All day, baby, all day. Check three.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike spot 9. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Yo, Chief. I'm here all day. Alert flare.
To throw again. Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 734. 58, right over there. Heavy. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, keep it up. Check.
From the gun, Carr. And finding the tight end, Wilson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
93. 58, Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
Carr to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
59 mark, check, 59.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
Complete to Allen Robinson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, that's a big shot. Show it.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check three. Go, Gumbo.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, Carr. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
got that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
7:34. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I got him. White Monday down.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
3 bucks.
Again, it's Cohen. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 41, Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Watch the edge. Hey, 734. Check 13. Low.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Check. Kill.
throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Carr. It's caught by Crowell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And Callaway taking it in left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now, Carr again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That's on the Raiders' big money man, the free agent tackle, Trent Brown. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Again, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go! At their own 26-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. A shotgun handoff now to Crowell. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Crowell. And Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. 30. And they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Check 26, check 29. 29.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bears will get the football back.
Go! 180! 54 Mike. Here it comes, here it comes!
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check, 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 check.
But Charles, it's one thing to